Igbo ọma na-ege ntị, anyị ekene unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sịkwa nke anyị chiri ya zelu. Alright, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good night. It depends your time and your wonderful location you're joining us today at Eastern News 24. Anyị sịkwa ndị be anyị ụmụ Chineke ya dịrị unu mma na nkwọ, dịrị unu mma n'orie, dịrị unu mma n'afọ, dịrị unu mma n'eke. Anyị sịkwa ka Chukwu gọzie Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, onye ndu, gọzikwe all the freedom fighters, gọzikwe Maazị PM in exile, Maazị Simon Ekpa, all the freedom fighters. Ise. Alright, dịka o si na dị na anyị agbapụ na osi gosi na ife anyị ji maka wee bịa n'elu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Yesu n'anya, today bụ Thursday. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu were court na UK, so ya bụ ozi ka anyị wetara unu. Yes, onye kọwasị ya bụ ozi ogasị ife okwu na ya bụ ife bụ the master prophet. So anyị sị ka anyị gosikwa ụmụ Chineke ka fa gee ya bụ ife fụ ihe o nwere ike ikwu, ife o nwere ikwu gbasịta maka kọtụ nke eje today na UK, nke bụ Loyal Court of Justice. So, and as you listen to it, make sure you drop your own comment on the comment section below. All right, over to you, the master prophet. Over to you, sir.
But I'm going to fix the caption. Now, as in Kanu's family, London. Let me be honest with you. There are no Kanu's family. There are Nnamdi Kanu's siblings doing all the whole heavy lifting. Let me be honest with you. There are no Kanu's family. There are Nnamdi Kanu's siblings doing everything that they can to make sure that their brothers are freed. The last time I checked, I can identify about 7 or up to 7 to 10 relatives of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu living in London. 7 to 10 relatives or other people that have close contact or that have relationship with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, or family members or people from his maternal home or whatever, people that are related with the father, people that are related with the mother, people that are related to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. It's possible that you can find up to 7 to 10 living in London. But at the court today, who came? Kanunta. Why would Kanunta be the only one that came to the court? Okay, Madam Finance were there. Madam Neneyanya were there. And they traveled from London, from Germany to England. Now, so Maazị Nnamdi Kanu has family members in London, and the only one person that came is only Kanunta. I understand Kanunta is the next of kin. It's clear that Kanunta is the next of kin, and Kanunta is also in charge of the legal team. Asi magagwa ofege ghara ịma nga ọha ikwe nga ọha eburu ya ebufe ya ma nna ya. Ọrụkwanụ mma sometimes mmadụ apụta kwuo eziokwu, kpọọ eziokwu ahụ without ịdị na-agba ukwu nso kirikiri. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu has up to 7 to 10 relatives or more. I think I can say 7 to 12 relatives. Some are related by blood, some are related through Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mother. Some he's related through their father. Some are the same village. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has also people that he related through blood. They are living in London, but the only person that came to that court proceeding was only Kanu. Everybody has chosen where to belong. I cannot tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who are his friends. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will choose his friends by himself, but I can tell him who is his enemy. Let me leave that thing and move to another. I want to use the opportunity to thank Madam Nnamdi, because Madam Nnamdi is like, you know, when you can say, in every successful man, there is a woman behind that man, making sure that that man succeeds. Madam Nnamdi is that kind of a woman that Chukwokike brought her, and she has been making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu succeeds. And despite all these 2 years of saga accusing her, she's still standing gidigam. Ya nwaanyị kara aka. Ọwụghị ụmụ nwaanyị, ọ bụrụ na nwere some ụmụ nwaanyị di ha anọghị ya. Before di ha ga-apụta, ha were property, were ala, were ihe niile ree so ndị iro gbalaga gbafuo. Madam Nnamdi nwaanyị kara aka, Chukwu nna, Chukwu ndị Igbo, Chukwu kara aka, mmụọ nọ n'ala nna ya chekwa ya, gọzie ya ma ọ bụ na mbata ya. Here, 2 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, and yesterday I was up to 24 hours. By this time yesterday, I was just receiving something, and I want to tell you that if I'm allowed, I can pinpoint 5 people. And in those 5 people, the thing that happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must come from one of those five people. But I am not saying, look, let me be honest with you. I've been hearing, they said DOS sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, I'm not going to go there. Just throw that bullshit away. Okay? But it is Chikedozium that made IPOB destroy it more than as it's supposed to be. You see, if Chikedozium were a good person, were a man of a competent person, Chikedozium is incompetent. But if he's a competent person, IPOB would have been even more stronger. He would have united the family together. But he was just there. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, he said, oh, this is my opportunity to begin to wear all the suits that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been wearing. How come that he's the one that have a beautiful girl that is secretary? You know what I mean? So he just wished that he will be wearing the shoe of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that's why he took all those things and sink it into the ocean. Chikedozium is a tragic, and he still continues to be a tragic. I can pinpoint 5 people. In that 5 people, the thing that happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must come through them. Number 1, I will call only one person. The rest I will not call. I will call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, number 1, but I will not call the rest 4 people. And you have to understand that this thing came through communication. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called somebody in Nigeria, and not knowing that that person has been being monitored by DSS. And from there, they got the understanding where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Now, if it's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are somebody that in Biafran land that called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and not knowing or knowingly or unknowingly knew that he has been monitored, and he started all the communication with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and DSS find out that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Kenya. Then they begin to trace that. I am feeling that I'm not far from the truth, or there is somebody that lives somewhere in outside, in abroad, calling in to somebody that been in a high profile person that DSS has been monitoring, and that person is calling in discussing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and from there they knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Kenya. I have full confidence that I am not far from the truth. You see, I didn't call anybody's name. The only person that I call is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And maybe he's the one that called somebody in Biafran land. And from that person, then from there, they begin to record the communication. Or if it's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is somebody else living in Biafran land that called somebody. There is somebody living in abroad that called somebody in Biafran land. And from there, they begin to trace all those communication. Then from there, they begin to put one or two things together. And that is how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were captured. And then they begin to send spies. And they got him. Concerning information about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will not tell you where to get through information, but I will tell you where not to go, because you will get a cooked, fabricated information. Don't go to listen to Radio Biafra in anything that has to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are getting cooked, fabricated information. And don't go to listen to all this Akwakara Tingom, because they are their mouth speak. They program them, tell them whatever they say. Look at what we're going to say, and they follow that line. So, but whosoever you choose to listen, that's your problem. But these people that I mentioned, everything, every story about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, don't go to listen to them. They will spin it, fabricate it. That's how they fabricated about the doctors, and they are still trying to cover their acts. But we know the truth. And because of these doctors that happened, we know now who and who Chikedoziem and his group, how many people that they are working together. We know them. Go and listen to one of the voice recording somebody brought. You can see that the person mentioned all the people that he contacted. This is how they have been working together. So Ojofo has been working with all these people, shaping narrative, brainwashing them, giving them false information without calling Kanu next of kin to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But he will go around and call this person, go around and call this person, spin things, and then they will bring it out. Oh, we got information. Rubbish. I heard somebody from DOS said, we will not allow, we sent a message to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to allow any to shut up. Shut Chineke Wogok. You can send a message to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but all the whole message that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent to all of you, you didn't do any one of them. So who are you that you think that you can send a message to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Chineke Wogok. You are bragging. Well, we send him a message. He should understand that he is the leader of a billion. Shut up. If he's the leader of a billion people, how many times has he sent you a message? Did you do it? Ndoshi. Ekelenem Mazi Kanu nta. Ekelenem Madam Nene. Ekelenem Barrister Lawyer Ejumako. Ekelenem High Chief Ogbuefi. Ekelenem Mazi Ejasi. These people, stay with them. they have the back of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Me, Master Prophet Biafran Spiritual.
All right, thank you once again for joining us at Eastern is 24. All right, concerning what the update Master Prophet gave on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case today, what do you have to say concerning it? Just drop it on the comment section below. And once again, don't forget that this is Eastern News 24. We have give to you the latest news on what is happening in Biafra land. Dalo no munem kunses ola ni fine menelo akwa. Aisi meka chuko kabi mapromie ne gozi unu bumi Igbo. Omo Biafra. Ise.